This time, in the garage, we're looking at stuff from Bring a Trailer.
For the past week. Car number 1.
Hi, that's me. LS3 powered Sidewinder buggy, which I think that's kind of cool. It's interesting that it's got less aggressive tires on the back than the front, but that could just be because they're more worn.
Well, they're different.
They're different.
It's got an LS3 in it, 6.2 liters of Fury, and bald eagles.
Whatever that means. Is the bald eagles just meant to be patriotic or something? America.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I hate the paint scheme and the colors, but that's easy to fix.
But you like it.
I like off-roady things.
Good.
Even though I think an LS3 is really more than is needed.
It's got 2 batteries. I like it.
Maybe an LS3 isn't enough.
Whatever.
I think that's about the lowest.
Why the hell would you have a 10,000 RPM tachometer on an LS3?
Well,
They sell them like that.
Maybe they were planning for more RPMs later.
Can you get that without blowing it up?
Yeah, you can build ripums into it.
Probably pretty expensive.
575 horsepower.
That's plenty for something that doesn't weigh much.
It's got 4 doors.
Does it have doors?
I don't know.
It's got 4 holes for people.
It's got 4 things.
It's got 4 seats.
Yeah.
It's great. It's got no doors.
Does it do wheelies?
I'll bet you it does because the weight's all in the back.
I bet you it.
Well, unless you have 4 people in it.
If you had one
person or 4 little people.
I don't see a video.
Then it's going to do
wait,
wheelies.
there's a video.
There it is running.
Huh.
It appears to be moving in that video.
Cool. It's dramatic. See, maybe we should have an intro like that.
No, it's terrible.
It's Dirt Mafia.
Stupid. I just wasted 10 seconds.
What's this doing? Slow.
It's apparently all going to have stupid music. All right, that was a waste.
It all did have stupid music.
Let's just go to the next thing.
Okay. Next. The tow.
2006 Chevrolet Silverado 3500 crew cab Regency Duramax 4x4 dually.
What does Regency mean?
I think it's isn't it a company that outfits stuff?
Oh.
Regency is when the
it's a
modified when new by Regency Conversions.
When the Monarch is a minor.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Regency is when the Monarch is a minor, and so the Regency rules in that person's stead until they reach the age of majority. Why is this a Silverado and not just a 3500?
It's a Silverado 3500.
Well, what makes it a Silverado?
It's a Silverado.
It's a trim package.
It's the truck.
I thought Silverado was basically a model. It was like Chevy's F-150
it's a
or something.
pickup truck.
Yeah.
What do you want?
But
anyway.
So the interior, that's all they did was put leather in it?
Yeah, they probably did 2-tone.
Oversized headrests, additional seat padding.
Yeah.
Leather door panel inserts.
Yeah. This is going to sound dumb, but
go ahead.
For a big truck like a dually,
yeah,
I would much rather have a GMC than a Chevy.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd probably rather have a Ford, but
it doesn't.
If I was going to have a GM, I'd rather have a GMC than a Chevy.
Yeah, they're a lot better.
It doesn't matter.
GMCs are way better.
Not better than a Regency Chevy.
Also, I can't own anything that says Silverado.
I'm not sure what this.
I don't think it says Silverado anywhere on it, actually.
So the Regency is just leather seats and door panels.
No, I think they added foam to the seats.
Yeah,
and put 2-tone leather in it.
Okay. So it's leather seats and a door panel.
It's comfier than a GMC.
I don't think it is. I think they're just getting it to GMC level.
I don't think so.
Anyway,
$36,000. I thought that's a pretty good deal. I don't know what the miles are on it.
Is it a good deal for 2006?
What are the miles?
It would depend on condition, I think.
I mean, it looks in spotless condition.
Plus 2006 is the last year before DEF.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere in there.
Huh?
Somewhere in there.
No, it is.
Is it?
Well, I think 2007 was, but yeah.
So I don't own anything diesel.
70,000 miles.
And I'm unlikely to, but the whole DEF thing,
Uh-huh.
number one, so what? Number two, why not just disable it?
Well, you got to do things.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
So?
And you get in trouble.
Eh.
When people have.
But 36 grand, 70,000 miles.
I mean,
I'd rather have this than a $80,000 new one.
I can't do Silverado.
It's not it's a truck, dude.
It says Silverado.
It doesn't, the truck itself says Silverado nowhere on it.
I don't know if I'd rather have that than a new one.
Would you?
I don't know if I would.
No, I would.
What about a Ford?
At 36,000?
Yeah.
Maybe at 26,000.
Well, 26,000 will have
$36,000. You're getting a truck that has 70,000 miles on it.
Where are you getting a one that doesn't?
I don't think it's bad. I'm just kind of unmoved.
It's in nice shape.
Yeah. Kind of was soaring on that. It's not bad.
We haven't seen one on the channel before, though.
No.
How about that?
Well, we've had dualies.
Sure.
Have we?
Yeah.
With Regency conversions?
No.
I don't think that really means anything.
It doesn't.
Well, it says it on the headrest.
Okay.
It sells Regency more than it says
Dually
Silverado.
or Sidewinder buggy?
I'm Sidewinder buggy.
I mean, Sidewinder buggy probably might do wheelies. 383 powered 71 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 with a 4-speed, integrate blue with white stripes and split bumpers and the RS package and the good wheels and the thing on the front.
Is that a 383 stroker?
Well, let me look.
Nope.
Yep. Says right there, 383 stroker.
Close it.
It's not in the title.
So it's not the 383 that just has a massive bore.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
It's the Captain Obvious 383.
You know, if
It doesn't say it in the title. What do you want?
If I had an abundance of resources, I might try and figure out how to make a 383 by
Without stroking.
piston swapping, and like boring, just to have that.
Well, you
and
should.
Then, and then put it
patent it.
And say, nope, it's not a
It is
stroker.
not a stroker. And I would call it a 383, not a stroker.
I think that's peak Camaro.
I would agree. 70, 71, 72.
Yeah.
There's wheels, RS.
Yeah.
I say this being from the 70s myself. I don't like things from the 70s.
Yeah, you're weird.
We know. Really didn't look like it was that nice when I looked at it, but it looks pretty nice.
Looks pretty good.
Oh, now they got the old man mirrors.
Well, those are tiny little mirrors.
Yeah.
You say the old man mirrors?
Uh-huh.
What does that mean?
They put the old man mirrors on.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
They put
He
the
just
little
showed
old
you.
man, the little bird eye thing on there.
Yeah.
Oh, the sticker?
Uh-huh.
Let's stick on the wide angle mirror.
I didn't realize that was an old man thing.
Oh, yeah. That and there's probably a bug deflector on the way to this car.
To it?
Yeah, it's probably in the shipping department.
That's
bad.
Well, you can peel those off.
Huh.
Yeah. It's cool. AC or just heat?
Did it have AC?
I don't know. I didn't look. Looks like it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Perfect. I'm in.
I'm out.
What are you out of?
This.
The coolness of air conditioning?
I'm just not a huge Camaro fan in the first place.
Sidewinder buggy
Yeah, Sidewinder buggy for
or
me.
Camaro?
I'm Camaroing.
I'm going Camaro too.
Surprise.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do with that? I don't live in the desert.
I'm not going to do anything with either one of them.
You could drive this all summer long.
But I wouldn't.
You could. I bet you would.
But I wouldn't because I don't like them.
I bet you would enjoy it.
You would smile.
Yep.
I don't do that much.
You would smile Oh, you were smiling earlier. I saw you.
1966 Chevy 2 Nova SS Pro Street with a 572.
Whoa. Boom tubes?
This looks like an 80s or 90s build.
Mm-hmm. Judging by the
Huh?
cowl hood.
It says 2024.
No way.
That's what it says.
No way.
Does that make it retro?
I think they went for a retro Pro Street look.
Well, we'll judge to see if it's got any tweed interior.
That's true. But it's got the center lines.
It does.
I don't like the profile of the
4-inch
back wheel.
cowl. No tweed.
Kind of tweedish on the seats.
Oh, those are just Kirkies, though.
DZ 572.
Yeah.
Oh, it says that was installed in 2016.
Confusing. Well, maybe they just put gas in it in 2022 or whatever.
Maybe they started with the engine and finished in 22.
Let's see how much music this one has.
It's kind of loud.
Should it not be?
Nope. Grab it. It's
See?
not
It's
hot.
not hot at all.
I feel like you could warm the engine up, turn that off, and the exhaust would cool down way faster than the engine.
That's so stupid. Grab the coldest part of the exhaust. It definitely wasn't driven there 5 minutes ago.
Nope. They've been sitting there for days.
I mean, switches on the headliner. I'm in.
If you want to be real, you'd use an infrared barometer
Oh, no, it's got a carbon fiber
on the radiator.
dashboard. Smallest steering wheel ever.
That's definitely not the smallest ever.
No, that's not tiny.
We're just cruising around.
Yep. Just idling around, making it sound like race car noises. I feel like, is that all you do in one of those? I feel like I'd do more of that.
Yeah.
That cowl hood looks stupid from the inside.
Those headlights are dumb.
You're not wrong.
I don't hate them. I don't see why that's bad. The cowl's bad. The back wheels are bad.
Well, you know, one thing. Well, there's two dead giveaways. This wasn't built in the 90s.
Okay.
LED headlights.
And you can change those.
Well, yeah, that's easy to change. No gray tweed interior of any sort.
Which would be an improvement.
That looks like tweed.
That's just
Mhm.
Kirky race seat covers.
Yeah.
It's certainly not proper tweed.
Okay.
B, there's no Heartbeat of America anywhere on this thing.
All right.
Not even one little ounce of it.
Okay. I vote we close both of these and start now. Start again. Start over.
What?
Huh? We've already started.
Start over what?
I'm saying I vote we both close both the Camaro and the Nova.
The Camaro's
and
good.
Start fresh
Start fresh where?
with the what's the best car of the night.
What are you talking about?
I don't like either one of these.
Well, the Camaro's good.
I don't want to have to vote for.
He hates them.
He's got, look at the stickers on that thing.
All right, Bear, which one?
Camaro's good.
That Sword's not playing this game. I like the Camaro also. 2014 Cadillac CTS-V wagon with a 6-speed in black.
Ooh,
With black wheels.
with black interior.
Yep.
It is murdered out.
In California. 44,000 miles.
Good place to get
LSA.
murdered.
What?
Good place to get murdered.
73,000.
Sold.
Smart babies.
Smart babies.
Yep. They would have bought this when it was new and sold it. Sold it now.
The babies
Yep.
would have bought it new.
Yep. I don't know.
I think that's a good answer.
Yeah. Glad you didn't try to keep explaining that one. Smart babies.
They're out there.
Uh-huh. I like these. I need a wagon.
Yeah. They're great.
2015 is, I think, peak car. So this is pretty close.
Whoa. Getting pretty specific. I mean, it's supercharged.
2015 is peak
2010
car.
to 2015 is
What are you talking
when
about?
technology got best before it got stupid and annoying.
No, it was over by then.
You think?
Yep.
I disagree.
You'd be wrong.
Talk to the deaf people.
Yeah.
That would be an exercise in futility. What the fuck are you talking about?
We were just talking about them earlier.
Were we?
Yep.
Yes.
They had diesels and stuff.
Oh,
Said you could disable the deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this way better than the Camaro.
Way better?
I dislike this way less than the Camaro.
Huh.
I
Full
don't
of riddles.
I don't want either one, but I'd rather have this.
Interesting. There.
How much was my Camaro?
How many times did you say price
45,000.
doesn't matter in the last
Price
episode?
doesn't matter.
45,000. This thing's 73,000.
Eek.
But it's so much superior
I mean, I'd drive it more.
because it's better.
It's just easier to get into.
It's better.
I'd destroy that thing. That thing would be worth 20 grand when I got done with it. And I'd love it.
Almost every car I've ever owned, Bear, is worth $0 when I'm done with it.
Well,
That's because you wreck them.
just put them in front of other
Yeah.
moving vehicles.
Drive into everything that moves.
Park them in front of school
Yeah.
buses.
That
And...
is incorrect.
No, that's pretty correct.
Yep.
No, it's not.
We have documentation to prove it.
You don't.
We do.
Oh, yeah.
He might, but you don't. And you don't have the full
I'll
story.
say
Bear.
we.
We know your insurance people.
You might.
All right. Bear, Cadillac, Camaro.
That's rare. And boy, if they're $70,000 now, should have bought one new. These are cool.
Yeah.
The Camaro's cool.
Yep.
I think when you consider inflation, by the way, it's about what it was new.
Sure.
All right, this did not sell for $45,000.
Right.
So they might have wanted 75 for it.
I thought I saw drum brakes on the back of this still.
It does.
Yeah.
It's pretty stock looking other than the 383.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to go with Cadillac.
Cadillac?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cadillac or a Roush 427R powered 1940 Ford Coupe hot rod.
What is a Roush 427R?
Roush 427R is a Roush Racing Engines built small block Ford that displaces 427 cubic inches.
So it's not an abomination.
It's a 351 Windsor based engine. It does have a GM transmission.
Oh, no.
Is it really a GM transmission, or is it just a transmission that GM used?
It's a 700R4
Who made it?
turbo hydromatic. General Motors.
Fair enough.
Deluxe.
I like this.
It's got a quick change rear end, TCI chassis.
What quickly changes in the rear end?
Gears.
Gears.
And who in their right mind would put a quick change under this?
It's got a big motor.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they have a driving set of gears and a racing set of gears.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's got a lot of engine.
It's great.
A lot of engine. Probably does not actually weigh that much.
It's thick steel.
Yeah, but there's not going to be any asphalt in it.
What'd you call me?
How would you have asphalt in your car?
Sound deadening?
What?
What's he coughing about?
I don't know.
Most cars have some asphalt in them for sound deadening.
You don't think they ran through the Dynamat catalog?
I don't know.
Bet you they did.
You think?
Yeah.
Never.
That's why Dynamat sells Dynamat.
I think that's a cool looking car.
Not a huge 40 Ford fan, but that looks
This
pretty
is
good.
gorgeous.
And that
I
huge
think
engine,
they nailed the stance and the wheels.
it still
Yeah.
has all of the metal on the front.
Well, it's a 40.
Yeah,
Take the fenders or the hood sides off on a 40.
right.
Got holes.
That'd be
do all that
ridiculous.
ridiculous shit that people do.
You don't do that on a 40.
I like that car.
Yeah. Only thing weird is the quick change rear end.
Why?
I don't know why you would.
Why wouldn't you?
Because they have a
Because the
driving
rest of
around
it is
rear
just-
end and a racing rear end.
You're not racing that thing.
I bet you they do like street racy, draggy
You
stuff.
do all kinds of fun stuff with that. But why not?
I don't know. I don't see somebody crawling under that and putting gears in it.
Well, having a quick change rear end does not mean that you have to quickly change the rear end.
I know.
It only means that that is an option.
And you
Yeah.
can.
Right.
So it's not detrimental, right?
No, it's not a bad thing. It's just kind of a weird choice.
They also look cool.
Oh, yeah. That is true. It's got numbers.
Yeah.
What is that a picture of? Is that a temperature?
I don't know.
No, I think
Here,
that was
Nice.
probably a compression test, maybe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mustang 2 front end?
No, I don't think. I think it's just independent. It's TCI frame
Cool.
with a rack.
What was this going for?
95-ish.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that looks way cooler than most
Sure.
other.
Yeah, well, I was thinking maybe throw a 9-inch in there or something. But yeah, that's cool.
Those are pretty sturdy.
It would seem to me that what they've done with this is take away most of the disadvantages that it originally had. By that I mean shite suspension and drum brakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Air conditioning?
Did it?
I don't know.
that did sound like a question based on intonation.
If it doesn't, I'd be bummed.
What's he saying?
Looks like it is.
See, that's an AC compressor right there.
Cool. I'm in.
Yeah, I can't think of a reason
Yep.
not to have
It's-
this.
I'd even say this is cooler than the Cadillac.
I also would say that.
Well, question is, how much music is in the video? I'm going to go with none.
If it is, it's going to be old timey.
I don't think Avant Garde does that.
You get the gear whine of the diff.
Yeah.
Good God. That is terrifying.
You mean the trying to steer it while it's
Yeah.
going? It's always hard to
It's
tell
got-
in videos, but I think that's going faster than it looks like it's going.
Yeah, he was going pretty good there. I mean, that's pretty good.
Gear wine would get annoying.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah,
I think that's better than the Cadillac.
Cadillac's more practical,
Yeah.
which I'm surprised you like that better than the Cadillac since you're all about practicality. And
Well,
that's a wagon.
I
You
don't-
can carry your mulch in that one.
But I don't want that Cadillac.
Okay.
And I don't want the Ford for practicality. I want the Ford because it's cool.
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
Often.
Record that, Bear.
Wait a minute.
Soren has picked something because it's cool.
Oh, really?
No other criteria.
Well, and presumably fun.
Oh, and fun.
Next.
Fun and cool?
Yep. Write that down.
Whoa. I don't know if I have a long enough piece of paper.
1952 Citroen Traction Avant 15.6. And I picked this because it is good looking.
Isn't it Avant 15.6?
I said that. Avant 15.6.
You said Avant 15.6.
I'm sorry I did not leave enough pause.
Yeah.
You know what this is, Soren?
It's probably a piece of shit, but I think it's good looking.
No, you know what this is?
No.
A spy car.
You think?
Mhm.
I think it's a classy tootling car.
Nope, spy car.
Did you say a classy tootling car?
A classy tootling car.
Oh.
Spy car. It was in a James Bond movie.
It seems like a car a villain would have.
Villain spies.
All spies are villains.
Nah, not really.
They are to someone.
So this is a 52. Why does it look older than the 1940 Ford?
Because it's French. And they had a whole big war that slowed them down.
Okay.
I don't know.
Didn't everybody have that war?
Yeah, well, we didn't have
Well,
it
they
in our...
called it a world war. Bear.
We didn't have it in our yard. They
Oh,
had
really?
it at their house.
Oh. Okay.
Pretty much right in their house.
I mean, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
I know.
Our shit wasn't getting blowed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
We were like, we have to ration a little bit.
So, Soren, you have to pick fun. And what was your other criteria?
Cool.
Cool. Cool and fun over whatever that is.
I think that is cool.
Is it?
I do.
I don't think.
Well,
okay.
It's not
We have
what
a
you think
different
that matters in
definition.
my decision.
We have a different definition of cool.
is this front wheel drive?
I think that is cool, but I don't think that's probably very fun.
All of the traction Avants are front wheel drive.
Uh-huh.
And I do think that the Ford is both cool and fun. So I'm picking the Ford, even though it's twice as much.
Do I have to ask you, Bear?
No.
Okay.
63 years,
Oh,
family owned 1955 Messerschmitt KR 175. I love that the top is a tent. I love that it has 3 wheels. I love that those wheels have 2 or 3 bolts on them. I love that the bumper is basically a bigger tent.
Stunned.
I think everything about that's great.
Previously offered in 2024.
And no one was dumb enough to buy it?
Into 11,000.
Wow.
I would love to have one of those.
Did it sell this time?
Yep.
Oh my
For
God.
15,700.
That being said,
For a bicycle
it's,
with
it's motorcycle.
top?
It's basically a moped that's enclosed.
Yikes.
Does it have the bubble?
No,
no,
it's got the tent.
It's a
It's a convertible.
It's a spider.
Yeah, it's not even the good one.
All right. That sucks. I like the
Wow.
Ford better.
As do I. I mean, I like this, but I like the Ford better.
Okay. I don't have to even ask Bear then.
No.
2,000, sir.
2002 BMW Z3 3.0 i 5-speed. And I really
Oh, jeez.
Whoa. I like the color combination. I'm glad I got to finish that sentence before it got vomited on.
Didn't we look at this last week?
Yeah.
Or 3 weeks
We didn't
ago?
look at
Or
this
2 weeks ago?
I think he searches out the ugliest paint colors they put on those things.
Girl.
I would have that.
Yeah.
I would be happy to own that.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's not my first choice color, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And I like
Okay.
the wheels.
You had 5 picks of cars.
Blah 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 blah.
And you picked a car that you don't even like the color on.
I do like the color. It's not my first
You
choice.
like the interior?
I would like it to be darker, so it's not my first choice.
Huh.
I'd like the inside to look like the outside and the outside to be green. That would be ideal.
They have a lot of cars on Bring a Trailer, so
And they probably had one that was closer.
did you just close your eyes and point?
Now, I actually debated because there were a couple of Z's.
There's not even
I
an
picked
M
this one
badge on it.
against two others.
See an M badge anywhere.
Well, such is life.
Okay. Soren, this or the 40 Ford?
The Ford.
Fair.
The Ford.
1917 American La France Torpedo Speedster conversion. And I think this has like an 11-liter engine.
Bid to 56,000.
What's a torpedo?
It's got a 14.5-liter T-head inline 6.
With one carburetor.
Yep. Dual spark ignition. I think that's pretty badass.
You think that's badass?
I mean, it's murdered out.
It's murdered out. It's got like club interior, club
Club?
seat interior. So I
You
think
mean
like I love
diner?
that steering wheel.
Oh, yeah.
And I like that it's got a 14.5-liter engine. Made out of 3 individual monoblock castings.
All right, let me ask you. You have Soren math
Mhm.
that we always have to achieve.
Do we?
So how many 14.5 liters is how many cubic inches?
About 1,000. A little bit more than 1,000.
1,000 cubic inches. So that needs to make 1,000 horsepower.
No, it doesn't.
Why doesn't it?
Because it is too old.
Okay, what's our
That's
gear
not the
cutoff?
excuse I thought it was going to say.
Whatever I feel like at that moment.
What excuse did you think he had?
Well, it's too big in CCs to deliver the horsepower. Or that maybe this big of CCs, it's on torque, which would be more legitimate arguments.
I could
would
see
think.
him going for the torque argument.
It's that it's really fucking old.
Although it's still not going to make 1,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Well, it could maybe if it wasn't driven through chains.
I think it's cool. It's too old for that rule to apply.
And you don't know what year we're cutting that rule off.
No, when I feel like it. It's my rule.
Is there a decade
I can arbitrarily apply it.
in the 20s?
I don't have to come up with a reason, Bear. It's the way I feel. All feelings are valid.
They sure are. And they also get shot down.
Look, I don't expect this to beat the Ford. I like it.
It doesn't.
I mean, it's black.
But I'm not going to pick. You're going to have to pick.
It has a lot more cubic inches, but there's no way it'll outrun the Ford.
No. Chain drive.
It's outlived it.
Barely.
It's got 23-year head start.
Mm-hmm. But it's also not original.
Neither is the Ford.
Ford's more original than that.
Well, if you can say that.
That was a fire truck.
You know what? This was 3 years old when this was almost a new car when my house was built.
That was a fire engine.
This was almost a brand new fire engine when my house was built. I mean, they did a good job chopping the fire engine part off.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like it was a fire engine.
No.
A fire engine in 1917 was a lot less like a fire engine is today.
Huh?
What?
Oftentimes the pump was towed.
Okay.
So it was basically like a truck or a conveyance.
All right.
That took the people there, and behind them was the hand pump. Anyway, do what you're going to do.
Yep. Next.
Get it. 744-mile 2000 Ford Mustang SVT Cobra R. Bid to $103,000.
Is it red?
Oh, it's red.
Oh, good.
Ugly.
I thought maybe they didn't make a red one. Outside exit exhaust.
I think they were all red.
Pipes. Yeah, I think they are.
I feel confident we're all going to pick a Ford.
Well, these were groundbreaking.
Yeah.
For their time.
They were pretty cool at the time, too.
Yeah.
So
after this car, everybody had those wheels on every
Ford
product ever. I liked it when it was new. It was.
I still like the wheels.
Yeah.
Though they've been used on.
It has terrible taillights.
Everything. And it doesn't have the horrible stock seats.
No, they got rid of those.
Still
It's
has
got
a
the
horrible
rest of
stock
it.
dash.
It's got the rest of the interior. It's got that.
Does have that.
Why does it only have 744 miles on it?
Someone thought this was going to be an investment, which it was, because I don't know, what were those, like 40?
Probably.
I mean, I don't know if inflation it would have added up to that, but they made some money on it.
It's like 30 miles a year.
It didn't sell.
So they
At
didn't make some
103.
money on it.
Oh,
They made no money on it.
why would they not sell that?
Apparently, they think it's worth more.
They were greedy.
There's a window sticker.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. I think there's a burnout video on the original
It'd
tires.
be awesome if all of 744 miles were burnouts. Was on track at some point.
How much was it new?
54.
$4,995.
They wouldn't have made a great deal on it then.
I don't know, but
And that's just against inflation. If you put $55,000, add sales tax, so we'll call it $59,000 into just the S&P in 2000, you'd be way ahead of 105 now.
yeah, and you probably would have had the same amount of enjoyment as not driving that car.
And you'd never have to clean anything or insure it.
Oh, that thing wasn't insured.
It would at least be insured as property.
Maybe.
Pictures of
I
it
don't
being
know.
built.
Yeah, it seems like a waste of a car. Or that guy
It's a neat
wasted
car.
it. Wasted
Yeah.
his time with it. Or
Would have been a
whoever
lot
had
of fun to do something with it.
it. Yeah, because those things were pretty capable, from what I remember.
Yeah.
I vote Black Ford.
Whoa, go back down. Go back down. Sold by for 133, so that's not the original owner. Wow.
So
Well, that would make sense.
the original owner might have made money on it.
Or
a little
whoever
bit.
sold it
Yeah.
in 2023.
Yeah, maybe the original owner died and an inheritor sold it.
Jim Bob Jim. What a cool name to sell Mustang R.
So I'm assuming Woody 1351 wants to not lose money on it.
No.
Well, he didn't sell it this time.
He
must
sold
have
it to
sold
Woody
it to
1351.
Yeah.
Wayne's put it up for sale.
So somebody sold it not on Bring a Trailer.
Yep.
For an undisclosed amount.
So I think that's still a winner, right?
It is for me.
Yep. All right. Here's a real muscle car. 2008 Chevrolet Corvette C6RS. Pratt Miller. Bid 270. So we're winning on the prices here. Yellow. 1 of 11. Kind of built as I'm going to guess, homologation car for their race car.
I think it was a business expense.
Yeah.
Sure. Got a 427 in it. Pretty good. Center lock BBSs. I mean, if you don't have a ZR1, I think this is the next best thing, or maybe I think better.
I'm not familiar with Pratt and Miller. I know Pratt and Whitney and Pratt and Lambert.
Yeah.
Is that like a thing anybody knows of?
Pratt and Miller?
Yeah.
Well,
They built
the race cars.
They built the factory Corvette race cars. So the C6R, right?
This is a R Street.
Was the race car.
Oh, and the S is the street version?
Yeah.
Terrible about the tan insert, but the seats are cool.
I disagree with you, Bear.
All right. Which part? The tan?
Yeah. I mean, I think the car's awful, but the seat doesn't bother me that much.
I mean, if it were black, it would be better. But I think
it's got an LS9 supercharger on an LS7.
Ooh.
With Z06 heads.
Perfect.
So
this is better than a ZR1.
I'd say that's probably better than a ZR1, yeah.
Look at the
602 horsepower, 615 torques.
Yeah.
It's in a
Not
pretty low
died yet.
RPM.
That's at the wheel.
I'm in it. It comes with a wrench.
Yep.
Ford.
I don't love the
Huh?
looks of it.
Really?
Yeah, like this part right here.
You paint that black, you'll never notice.
I don't like the headlights.
I like the wider fenders.
I like the bumper because the bumper's different. It's the race car-y kind of thing. The
Yeah.
only thing I don't like is kind of the raised hood, but you got to have it for the supercharger, I guess.
The front of that car looks like it's stoned wearing glasses.
Yep.
I think I'd like it more not yellow.
Yeah.
Isn't that almost always true?
Yeah, not necessarily.
Well, they have a little lip on the bumper. Huh. There's a lot of little things on this car. I like the fender vents, like in the by the hood. I think it's a cool little homologation thing.
It's not really homologation.
No, but it's homologation-ish. Adjacent.
Is it?
Why not?
I think
It's
it's
basically
Homologate
the
anything.
It's just an attempt to make money off of
race car.
not that I disapprove of that.
I'm not sure it's even an attempt to make money. It's probably just a hey,
It's
let's
a
do something
sale.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Probably the coolest. Maybe not in yellow, but it's probably the coolest C6 Corvette you could ever buy.
What's up with those
Probably.
headlights?
That's
They're
stock
stock headlights.
They're terrible.
They sure are.
If they had just painted the inside of that black
And
Or
they're
be-
doing the thing
it'd be
Ferrari
worse.
was doing then.
or something,
It'd be worse.
I just, the less you see of what's in there, the better.
That's why they painted a body killer, so it just blends right
But
in.
it doesn't.
All right.
It really highlights
But the big
um,
question.
Ford.
Mhm. I know where I'm going.
Do you?
Yep.
Where? Ford?
Supercharged.
Oh, come on.
You kidding me?
That Ford is so much cooler.
The Ford will kill you instantly. That's gonna
Which is going to be more exciting.
kill you.
The Ford's not going to kill you instantly.
Look how small the tires
You are equally likely to end up driving into a ditch in either one of those.
I don't think so.
At least
Those
when you drive
tires.
into a ditch in the Ford, people will be like, God damn, that's cool.
I think I like the Ford better.
Well, you guys
I
have
do
been
like that.
teaming up on me all fucking weekend,
The weekend
Well,
hasn't
and
started
it
yet.
hasn't even started yet.
Yep. Imagine
Old
how bad it's going to
Corvette.
be tomorrow.
I know,
I won't be here tomorrow.
or will I?
Okay.
1991 911 Carrera Coupe RUF RCT Evo spec with a 5-speed in Kermit Green with tan interior.
Is that Kermit green?
It's close enough.
I feel like that's split pea soup green.
It's Linden Green.
I kind of like it. I really don't want to,
Ooh.
but I do kind of like it.
Got him nibbling.
Well, I don't like the car.
Yeah, but he likes the color.
I do like the color.
Which
You
is
don't like the
goofy.
car?
No,
Why?
because I feel like those are terrible looking 911s.
Huh?
What are you talking-
They just look like every other 911.
No, they don't. They look like 911s that got pushed through with a 90s homogenizer. They lack 911 character.
You're wild.
Wow.
As wild as those bolsters are.
Those could hurt you.
Yeah.
I don't think they're bolsters when they're on the side.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Why they call them side bolsters.
You know what those look like?
And they call the person in charge of an never mind.
Those look like Marilyn Monroe, you know, on each side of you.
No, I could not agree with that less.
Really?
That is correct.
Go to the bolster picture again.
They look a little bit like an Amiibo.
That's got a diffuser.
I like the color matched fan. I don't want to like the color matched fan, but I do.
You're wild. You don't like it because it looks like a 911?
It doesn't look like a 911.
It looks exactly like a 911.
No, it looks like Volkswagen said, "Hey, let's copy a 911." Or a bad Chinese copy.
The only difference between that
are the bumpers.
are the bumpers.
It's no. I don't like 90s 911s.
No, like
it's the difference is the bumpers.
The only difference between that and a 70s and an 80s 911 are the bumpers.
That's it.
Literally.
Don't think that's right.
Yeah.
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 Okay, what else is different?
And or maybe the rockers, but those are the only three things.
Yeah, the bumpers are too fat. The wheels are too big. The rockers stick out too far. Doesn't have enough hips on it.
Okay, so it's not a wide body.
It's a narrow body 911.
I don't like it. I like the shape of it.
With roof wheels.
I do like the color of it.
It's a great car.
All right.
That should be called sinus infection green.
That or a 1940 Ford.
Again, I think I'm going to drive this more. Just like I was going to drive my Corvette more.
I think it's unfair that I have to go second.
Why?
Well, I haven't put my vote in.
It's a lot of money.
Wow.
What do you mean it's a lot of money?
$661,000.
Who's looking at prices?
We just did.
All the time, every time.
Holy crap.
Where? You guys look at prices?
Fine, fuck it. I'll go first. Ford.
Oh my God.
Next week, I'm going to pick every single the 5 cheapest cars on Bring a Trailer. And I'm going to see if I get Soren's vote every time.
I have to like them as well.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Nope. Not once.
I like this car, except for the shape of it, and that it's $700,000.
I think that's really cool at like 2.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't look at the price.
I
Because
didn't
I don't
either.
look
I
at the
just
price
looked up.
ever.
Wow.
How much was a Corvette? Do you remember? Me neither.
I don't remember any pricing on anything now.
I know.
It was less than this.
Isn't that awesome?
Too many numbers in my head. 661,000
Enough.
sold.
It's enough. Where are you going to find another
I
one?
wonder if they wanted like 3. And it just started going nuts. So they're like,
Could have been.
"Ooh."
They went to the bathroom and came
the
back and went,
comment.
"Yay!"
Yes.
Where are the comments at? Scroll down to see how vicious it was back then.
Oh, is it? No, it's not in Canada.
So, yeah, this is not good enough.
I think we're. Are we after the end?
Yeah, it must be.
I mean, $661,000. There's going to be a lot of comments. There we go.
Well, I was kind of expecting a big list of things. So that's the ending bit. Yeah, we can go on.
Too cheap, probably, for this build.
I'm not able to concur.
Why not?
I mean, don't get me wrong, that's really cool.
It is cool. Find another one.
What?
Find another one.
You're saying Ford?
No, I'm saying this. This is cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you're saying Ford?
I'm saying Ford.
I got to go Ford, Bear.
I know you do. You guys hate me.
I don't hate you.
Oh, yeah.
Modified 2007 Porsche 911 GT3.
Good wheels.
Bid to 165,000. He made Bear mad. Now he's leaving.
I think he's just getting more beer.
Oh, you made Bear mad. Now he's getting more beer.
It's a SEMA car.
Modified for SEMA.
Somebody say SEMA?
Yeah.
I like it. You know, it looks... There's sprinkles of SEMA. The door cards Oh, turbo? Didn't see that coming.
997 GT2 long block. Yep.
Huh.
The Garrett's.
That'll be fast. I like the wide body. That's pretty wide though.
It might be a little too wide. Or too angular.
I do like the wheels.
Mm-hmm. They almost kind of look Mesoamerican.
Huh?
Aztec, Inca, Olmec.
Huh?
They have a they have a combination of roundiness and angularity that is sort of Mesoamerican to me.
You're an odd person.
I'm an odd person.
Uh-huh.
That's
They have angular and roundness. Their wheels, Soren.
well, they look,
They're Aztec wheels.
or maybe Olmec.
By the way, I don't like this car. Specifically, go back 2 pictures. I'll give you my reason why. That wheel arch is not round. If that were a wheel arch shape,
Such a simple thing to do.
this car would be so much better.
Egg-shaped wheel arch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it, Bear.
Should it not be like the front part is okay, but the back should open up more?
Yeah, the rear bumpers like caved in or something. Like they ran into something.
Doesn't look like they did though.
I know. It's designed that way. Damn it. I like those wheels. And that side's the same way.
Yeah.
It's like they just need to cut more out of the bumper or something.
I mean that end.
Well, it's also got kind of a peak up here.
Yeah.
That should be tighter.
Yeah.
And further back.
Also, the join between the fender and the bumper isn't following the curve.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's a problem with SEMA cars.
Yep.
They're like, ooh, that's cool. And then it's like,
and the interior's kind of.
Yeah, it's worn. It just they just put door cards in and took the carpet out.
Yeah. Okay.
Ford. Plus, we don't know how much this would have gone for.
Ford.
Huh?
Ford.
What about a Ford? I haven't voted for a Ford in years.
Ford.
I mean, the Ford's
SEMA.
nicer than Mr. SEMA.
All right. Last car.
1995 Porsche 911 Carrera RS.
Did you just go Porsche, Bear?
Ooh.
I didn't do the last one.
No?
Nope.
That did not sell for $380,000.
Stop looking at prices. I'm going to block out every price next time.
You can't block them out.
I'm going to do it. I mean, just appreciate a car for a car. Soren. Don't look at the damn price tag.
It is a commodity.
You're not
the
buying
price
it
is important.
anyway.
Well, somebody did.
Yeah, they
I'm
had
trying
enough
to decide
money
if
to
it
pay
was
for it.
worthwhile.
Well, they didn't buy it, actually. It's a cool car. 993 RS. Come on now. It could be better with a different color, but...
Boy, I don't know.
Silver doesn't hurt it. Boy, we broke him.
I'm never, ever going to find that funny.
You will one day.
No.
We'll just keep trying. You'll get it.
Well, when you grow up.
Eventually, I'll just stop being able to handle it. I just don't like 90s Porsches, so I'm not going to like this one.
Well, the only reason you didn't like the last 90s Porsche is because it said 90 instead of 80.
Because there's basically no difference.
And the price tag, which apparently matters only on Porsches.
It matters on everything.
It was cool.
There are two fundamental considerations in every action in life, Bear, and price is one of them.
No. Feeling.
No.
Yep.
Price and value.
Feeling
That's
and
it.
emotion.
Yeah. Really how cool it is and how fun it is.
Yep.
Ford.
Ford? Better than a 993 RS, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Keep saying it, but I would use this more than I would that Ford. Doesn't even have the roll bar in it. This thing's basically a daily driver. No wacky colors.
For at least $400,000.
I would like a wacky colored one, but this one's just silver.
All right. What's your vote?
Ford.
Bear?
Oh, Porsche.
Soren?
Ford.
Ford is pretty cool.
Ford's nice.
Really nice. But it's not a 993 Carrera RS. Winner, winner. Chicken
Well, on that terrible disappointment.
dinner.